Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I have the new Double Dates perfume by Skylar, and I cannot wait to share with you all my thoughts and my opinions, what I think about it, what does it smell like, everything, girl, everything. So before we get started, if you could please hit that subscribe button and join the family here, I would really appreciate it. Okay, so now let's get started. So let me show you the packaging real quick. This is what the bottle looks like. This is the back side of it, which you can't see through the front, but it is what it is. And this is the cap, which I'm gonna talk about the cap in a little minute. But anyway, this is the newest release from Skylar, and it is new to Sephora. I just picked this up. That's where I got mine from. I'm sure you can get it from their website, but I got mine from Sephora. Now let's talk a little bit about the packaging, because you know, I just showed you. This is my very first Skylar fragrance that I've ever had, that I ever bought, that I ever owned. That's the first time, you know, I unboxed a Skylar fragrance. So I was opening it, and the first thing that caught my attention was this dang cap. This is the ugliest freaking, like the cheapest feeling plastic ever. And like the edges of the cap, like I feel like they didn't really cut it right. Like, I don't know. The cap is really ugly. I know that's silly, but I mean, this was $100. If I'm paying $100, I don't know. This plasticky thing, I really hate the freaking cap. But anyway, the packaging, I think it's, you know, the rest of the fragrance is fine. The cap really horrendous. I hate it. I hate it so much. But anyway, I don't know. It just makes it feel really cheap. It makes it look and feel cheap, and I don't like that. I mean, I paid $100 for this. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Let me not get heated, okay? But like I said, this is the how many ounces is this? This is the 50 ml. This is 1.7 fluid ounce. This is the biggest size. I don't think they carry a 3.3 or 3.4, like 100 ml. I think 50 is their biggest size. And they did have a travel size, which I was thinking about getting the travel size, but it was a roller ball. And I was like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. It is 2025. Why do we have roller balls? Okay, so anyway. The 50 ml is $90, and then the 10 ml, which is a travel size, is $30, okay? So now let's get into the notes. So this is only 3 notes. That's what I saw on the Sephora website, and that's what I saw on Fragrantica. There's only 3 notes listed for this, and they are sweet dates, sticky toffee, and brown sugar. So this is very gourmand, as you can see. From the name, from the marketing, and from the notes, this is very gourmand, okay? So what does it smell like? Let's spray it out together and get a little, let's experience it together, okay? So the sprayer is nice. I really do like the sprayer. Okay, so it opens up kind of like a little bit of like a chocolate covered, like dry fruit. A little, but it's very nice. And you get the dates immediately. This is extremely date-forward. I mean, it's called Double Dates. Okay, so it is like a through and through a date fragrance. It is a very strong date. Like, especially when you first blast this fragrance, like whenever I first sprayed it, I said, oh, like this is strong. Like you get hit with the sweetness and the dates, and the sugariness and the stickiness. Like, I think it has sticky toffee in it, and you can feel it. It's kind of sticky, but it's very date-ish, which is very sweet. So you have to like sweets, you have to like gourmands, and it's sticky and rich and very sweet, okay? So I think this scent is perfect for, you know, I think they launched it at a right time, because this is perfect for October, November, December, like all the cooler months. And I feel like you can wear this like on a cooler spring day too, because it's just really sweet. Like if you picture the Sticky Dates by Lush, that type of scent, this is what this smells like. Very sweet, sticky dates for real. a ton of dates and like caramelized and very, very sugary, okay? Now, the opening tells one story. The opening is strong and sweet and super like rich and dates. And then it starts drying down and it calms down and it dries down to like a skin scent, sugary scent, okay? It just turns into like a little bit of dates with a lot of sugar. And that's the dry down of this fragrance. And that's the life of it, like until you can't smell it anymore. Okay, so to me, if you're gonna get a date fragrance, you might as well go for Date Caramel by Paris Corner, okay? So I feel like I already had Date Caramel. As soon as I sprayed Double Dates, as soon as I sprayed it, I said, oh my gosh, this smells like nearly identical to the Paris Corner one. They smell very, very similar. Just Date Caramel, the Paris Corner one, this one is stronger. It is richer. It is just, the date in here is richer, kind of a little bit thicker. And the opening of this has like an orange note. So to me, this is like the opening of Date Caramel. It's like a dried orange covered in chocolate and then a ton of dates, which I got a little bit in here, but it's like you can't really decipher what the fruit is. It's just like kind of like a little bit of a chocolate covered fruit and then a ton of dates. And this one you can clear, like to me, I can smell like a chocolate covered orange. And the opening on this one is overall, it's just stronger. So it just kind of depends what you're going for. They're both very, very sweet. They're both extremely date forward, extremely gourmand, extremely sweet. And they're both kind of given like the Sticky Dates, which is, I think this one was inspired by Sticky Dates by Lush. So that's the difference between the two. If you want a lighter, more skin scent-ish, more, it is very kind of strong when the first blast, but then it kind of fizzles to a sugary, a little bit of date skin scent, then you might like this one better. It's a little bit smoother, a tiny bit creamier, and a lot lighter. If you want something that's gonna last a lot longer, that it's richer and a little bit more in your face, then go with Date Caramel. And also the price difference, let me tell you, girl, this is like, I don't know, I would say maybe like between 25 and 40 bucks, the Date Caramel. And the Double Dates by Skylar, like I said, it was 90 bucks, and then plus tax and all the stuff is like 100 bucks, okay? So yeah, just let you know, they're very, very similar. So if you have Date Caramel, I don't think you need Double Dates, but that's for you to decide. To me, they're redundant. To me, I'm even like contemplating, like, should I just get rid of this one? I don't know yet. So yeah, guys, they're very similar. Now let's talk about, I know I already hinted at the performance, but let's just talk about the performance, okay? Initial spray, strong. And when I first sprayed, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a strong fragrance. Because that's really what I get at first. You're like, wow, like it opens up very strongly. And you're like, okay, this one's gonna last. But no, it really doesn't. It lasts on my skin. Girl, like it evaporates from my skin maybe in like 2 hours tops. It does stick to the clothes a little bit better, but it's very light. It becomes like a sugary skin scent. So to me, it's on the weaker side. Weak on the longevity and weak on the projection. Maybe the projection is nice for the first few minutes, but that's really about it, because when it starts to dry down, it really, really, really calms down. So, you know, if you maybe smell Date Caramel and it was a little bit too much for you or too strong, then you know, but you wanted it to be for you, maybe if you smell Double Dates, this will be nice. If you like more skin scents, you might like it, but you still want it to be very, very sweet. If you like Sticky Dates by Lush and you don't want to get a Middle Eastern perfume, there's some people that don't like Middle Eastern perfumes, then, well, yeah, maybe this one's a good one for you. So, you know, I'm here to give you options. I'm here to tell you the information, and then you do you. You do you. But this one to me, honestly, was kind of a letdown because I already have date caramel. And this is cheaper, this is better performing, longer lasting, projects more, and overall just a stronger fragrance. Now this one is a little bit more smooth, the Skylar one, which is nice, but you know, it is what it is. So it's a pretty fragrance. You have to like a sweet, it's very sweet. So you have to like a sweet fragrance, enjoy dates, and yeah, you have to like a gourmand. The packaging is lackluster. I don't know. I'm like bullying this fragrance. I feel bad. It's not a bad fragrance. I just have one very similar to it that I would just stick to this one. But those are just my opinions, girl. What do you think? Have you gone to Sephora? Have you smelled it? Have you picked it up? I want to hear your thoughts. I don't want to be harsh, but I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest with you, girl. Okay, always. So thank you. Thank you so much for watching, girl. Tell me what you think in the comments. I really want to chat. And before you click off this video, if you can watch this video next, I would appreciate it, okay? Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.